Hello student, I am Dr. B.K. Varun from Medco Point, Patna, and the today class is the locomotion and movement that is related to muscle and bone. So the locomotion and movement is very interesting topic according to the need point of view. So what is the movement and what is the locomotion? Actually all locomotions are movement, but all movement are not locomotion. यदि हम अपने हाथ को या उंगली को मूव करा रहे हैं तो ये लोकोमोशन नहीं है, ये मूवमेंट है। लेकिन हम यदि रनिंग कर रहे हैं, स्विमिंग कर रहे हैं तो मूवमेंट भी हो रहा है, लोकोमोशन भी हो रहा है। तो लोकोमोशन मीन्स चेंज द पोजीशन फ्रॉम वन प्लेस टू अनदर प्लेस, दैट इज लोकोमोशन। एंड मूवमेंट मीन्स इट मे बी एक्सटर्नल और इंटरनल. So all locomotions are movement, but all movement are not locomotion. And the movement is external as well as internal. अब जिस चीज को हम लोग देख रहे हैं that is external movement. जैसे हाथ से हम लोग काम करते हैं, पैर से चलते हैं, खाना खा रहे हैं, टंग का मूवमेंट हो रहा है, हाथ का मूवमेंट हो रहा है, तो दीज आर द मूवमेंट. ये लोकोमोशन नहीं, ये मूवमेंट हो रहा है. और मूवमेंट कुछ इंटरनल बॉडी का भी होता है जो कि दिखता नहीं है, जैसे सर्कुलेशन ऑफ ब्लड बाय द पंपिंग एक्टिविटी ऑफ द हार्ट, तो वो एक इंटरनल मूवमेंट है. मूवमेंट ऑफ द जूस, एक्टिन एंड मायोसिन प्रोटीन movement. So these are the internal movement and some are the external movement. But locomotion movement is actually four types. That is A, F, M, C. A for amoeboid, F means flagellar, M means muscular, and C means ciliated. A, F, M, C. इसको याद रख सकते हैं FMC से. तो A means amoeboid movement. Amoeboid movement means movement of amoeba like. जैसे amoeba move करता है with the help of pseudopodia. So the amoeba like movement that is called amoeboid movement, such as WBC, macrophage. So these are movement just like the pseudopodial movement. And second is called muscular movement. Muscular movement means the muscle which is striated, unstriated, cardiac. So the muscle consists the actin protein, myosin protein, ectomyosin protein, troponin protein, T-tubulin proteins. So the movement of the muscle. So these are called muscular movement. And next is called flagellar movement. Flagellar movement means there is a presence of flagella such as euglena, trypanosoma, leishmania. So these consist the flagella. So the movement takes place with the help of flagella. Such as human being, there is a presence of flagella in a sperm cell, a spermatozoa. So the movement of a spermatozoa with the help of flagella. So this is called flagellar movement. And next is called ciliated movement, that is movement of the cilia, such as paramecium. Paramecium has a cilia. So the movement with the help of cilia in paramecium. So cilia is also present in the different organs, different part of the human being, such as respiratory tract, fallopian tube. So the in fallopian tube, what is the function of cilia? Movement of the ova and helps in fertilization. Respiratory tract has a cilia, movement of the dust particle, mucus. So there are the four type of movement. First is called amoeboid movement, flagellar movement, muscular movement, and ciliary movement. So the all locomotion are movement, but all movement are not locomotion. And next is called locomotion. So what is locomotion? So the change of position from one place to another place is called locomotion. And why there is a need of locomotion? The first is called for provide shelter, for the ingestion of food, protection from the enemy, and migration, such as migration of birds from one place to another place. So the migration is essential. So there is a locomotion. So the locomotion, need of locomotion is very essential in the animal. And this topic actually consists the muscle and a skeletal system. A skeletal system means exoskeletal, such as a scale, feather, and endoskeletal, such as bone and cartilage. And muscular system means there is a muscle. So the body has a muscle, that is 40 to 60%, and the whole part is the made up of muscle. So the muscle is three types: a striated muscle, unstriated muscle, and cardiac muscle. A striated muscle is a striation of line, that is the voluntary, and there is a presence of lining, that is a striation. And it consists well defined A band, I band, that is isotropic and anisotropic band, and it is voluntary in action. And unstriated muscle present in the mainly long bone, such as humerus, femur, tibia, fibula, pharynx, tongue, esophagus, mainly upper part of the esophagus. So these are the striated muscle. And second is called a smooth muscle. A smooth muscle means unstriated muscle, which is tapered end, and there is a presence of single nucleus. But in a striated muscle, there is a multinucleate, that is called syncytia. Syncytia means many nucleus present in the cell. That is syncytial condition only present in a striated muscle. But in a smooth muscle, only one nucleus is present, and A band, I band is absent. And sarcoplasm is not well developed. But in a striated muscle, sarcoplasm and sarcolemma is well developed. Sarcoplasm means the cytoplasm present in the muscle, and sarcolemma means the plasma membrane present in the muscle. And endoplasmic reticulum, that is called sarcoplasmic reticulum. So those endoplasmic reticulum which is present in muscle is called sarcoplasmic reticulum. So in the sarcoplasm, sarcolemma is not well developed in a smooth muscle, and it is generally present in a smooth organ, such as lower part of esophagus, stomach, intestine, blood vessel. So these consist a smooth muscle, and it is involuntary, so not controlled under the power of will. And the next muscle is cardiac muscle. So cardiac muscle is only present in the cardiac part, matlab heart part, and there is a presence of booster ring, intercalated disc. So these are connected to each other, and it is structurally, cardiac muscle is structurally striated but functionally unstriated. Why structurally striated? Because there is a presence of striation and presence of faint A band and I band. A band means anisotropic band, that is dark band, or I band means isotropic band, that is light band. And this A band consists the M line or H zone, but I band consists Z line. So this is the alternate A band, I band, A band, I band, A band, I band. So the A band has M line, H zone, and I band has Z line. Again M line, again Z line. So the distance between two Z line is called sarcomeres, and it is unit of muscle contraction. So the sarcomere is a distance between two Z line, and it is the unit of muscle contraction. And this A band, I band is well developed in the striated muscle. Cardiac muscle also has A band, I band, but not well developed. That is the faint type of A band and I band. But in a smooth muscle, there is no A band, I band. And the contraction of muscle mainly takes place in a striated muscle due to presence of A band and I band. And the sarcomere is decreases, but no change in A band. I band also shorter during the muscle contraction. So the in cardiac muscle, all muscles are intact to each other, connected to each other. It has a branching, and this is called booster ring present. And nucleus, one cell consists one nucleus. So this is also uninucleated. A striated muscle is only multinucleated, but a smooth muscle and cardiac muscle is uninucleated and present in the heart. In cardiac muscle, mainly present in the heart. So these are the three types of muscle: striated, unstriated, and cardiac. Cardiac is structurally striated, due to presence of striation, A band, I band, and functionally unstated due to involuntary in action. So the cardiac muscle is also involuntary in action. And actually muscle has the myofibrils, that is muscle consists myofibrils, and myofibrils consist the myofilament. And myofilament is two types. One is thin filament, that is actin, and other is thick filament, that is called myosin. And the actin consists the two type of actin. One is called G actin and other is called F actin, filamentous actin and globular actin. These globular actins is monomeric, and with the help of magnesium ion, this glomerulus G actin, globular actin converted into filamentous actin with the help of magnesium. So F actin is very important, that is filamentous actin. So the thin filament consists actin, mainly F actin, and tropomyosin and troponin. And troponin has more affinity with the calcium ion. And troponin is mainly three types. CIT. C means troponin has the more affinity with calcium, so it is C. Troponin T. The troponin attached with the tropomyosin. And troponin I, that is it inhibits the actin-myosin interaction. So this is I. This troponin C, I or T is very important in muscle contraction. And during the heart attack, myocardial infarction, this troponin C, I, T increases and present in the blood. So it is the confirmatory diagnosis of the heart attack, myocardial infarction, that is troponin test. If troponin is present, then there is a confirmatory diagnosis of heart attack. But it is positive after the 4 to 5 hours of the heart attack, not initially within 1 hour or half hour. So the positive after 4 to 5 hours. And next is called myosin. Myosin is a thick filament and it is two types, heavy meromyosin and light meromyosin. So the myosin is a more thick filament, and myosin is heavy meromyosin, which consists the head part and tail part, and the tail part is only the light meromyosin. So the only heavy meromyosin involved in the muscle contraction, it has two sites. One is called actin binding site, where the actin slide over the myosin, and other is ATPase binding site, that is the ATP enzyme, which is magnesium containing enzyme. So the myosin is actin binding site and ATPase binding site, and these myosin consist head and tail, that is globular head, and actin slide over the myosin with the help of sliding filament theory given by Huxley and Huxley. So this involves in the muscle contraction, mainly heavy meromyosin for the myosin part, and actin, troponin and tropomyosin from the thin filament actin part. So these both involved in the muscle contraction. So these are overall type of protein present in the muscle, and other protein is also present in the muscle, that is called T-tubulin protein. Actin, myosin, troponin, tropomyosin, T-tubulin protein. These are the also other proteins. Calcistine, calcium binding protein. So these are the protein involved in the muscle contraction. And the deficiency of this protein causes the different disease, such as Duchenne muscular dystrophy, dystrophin protein. Dystrophin protein is also involved in the muscle contraction. So that due to deficiency of dystrophin, it causes the Duchenne muscular dystrophy. It is also genetic disease. Myasthenia gravis. Myasthenia gravis is also autoimmune disease. Hashimoto disease, myasthenia gravis, these are autoimmune disease, but myasthenia gravis is related to muscle. Hashimoto disease is another autoimmune disease related to the thyroid. So the myasthenia gravis, osteoporosis, osteoarthritis, these are the disease tetany related to the muscle and bone. Arthritis is very important. Gout is due to the accumulation of uric acid crystal. mainly due to more intake of Lathyrus odoratus. So these are the more information about the movement and locomotion, muscle and muscle protein. Thank you.